Welcome to Punch Jump. This is a review of the TCL 10 Pro, a mid-range GSM unlock device from the TCL 10 series. The TCL 10 Pro is well equipped with a Snapdragon 675 chipset, 4-camera array, 6 gigs of RAM, and a 4500 mAh battery. The TCL-made 6.47-inch curved AMOLED display uses its in-house NextVision visual technology for a real-time upconversion to HDR. And everything from browsing, streaming, to gaming look fantastic at all angles. Despite the large screen, the device is very comfortable to hold and lightweight at just 6.6 ounces. Overall, the 10 Pro has outstanding build quality and uses a matte metal chassis that molds seamlessly into the curved display. As a bonus, the 10 Pro also includes a headphone jack and an IR blaster to use your phone as a remote control. The device doesn't include wireless charging, but does include fast charging at 18 watts. And in a midday recharge, we received a 30% battery boost after a 30-minute charge. The TCL 10 Pro includes a 4-camera setup that includes a 64-megapixel main camera, a 16-megapixel super wide-angle lens, a 5-megapixel macro sensor, and a 2-megapixel super low-light video camera. We love that the 4-camera setup sits completely flush against the back of the device under one solid panel of glass, with only the 2 flash modules that flank the camera setup raised just minimally above the surface. A great feature on the 10 Pro is the Smart Key, which lets you map actions or functions to a physical button on the left side of the device. Using a single press, double press, or long press, you can customize the Smart Key for a variety of functions, including opening an app, taking a screenshot, or turning on and off the mute function. A premium feature on the 10 Pro is the fingerprint unlock, which worked most of the time and took about 2 or 3 seconds. Additional features include an always-on display, an edge bar to quick access apps from the margin, a dark mode that can be set to timer, a style mode to hide the front camera, and an eye comfort mode to filter out blue light and adjust the color temperature. Even the NextVision visual technology, which does a real-time upconversion to HDR, can be turned off for those who want a more subtle screen palette. We found that with NextVision turned on, streaming content looked fantastic across the board, with a boost in contrast, sharpness, and saturation that looked phenomenal across Netflix and Disney+. In our testing, the Qualcomm 675 chipset, in combination with the 6 GB of RAM, yielded flagship-level quality speeds from opening apps, to browsing, and even games. Websites loaded quickly on both LTE and Wi-Fi for smooth scrolling and plenty of content on the large display. Casual games like Super Mario Run held at a consistent 60 frames per second. Even core games like Call of Duty Mobile held at a solid 60 frames per second on high graphic settings. We had mixed results with the 64-megapixel main camera's auto function, in which at times it took oversaturated or overexposed photos, while some looked perfectly natural. Taken in auto mode, this photo looks spectacular with great contrast, color, and clarity. In addition, this photo held great close-up detail and a nice depth effect. This photo taken with the main camera is overall very sharp, but almost fluorescent green. In auto mode, this photo also turned out overexposed and oversaturated. Using the main camera's Pro mode, we were able to adjust the ISO and shutter settings to achieve overall better saturation for landscape photos. Photos taken indoors also fared well with the main camera. The 5-megapixel macro lens held great up-close detail of this flower. Using electronic image stabilization, video recording quality was good and tops out at 4K and 30 frames per second. Finally, when the main camera doesn't detect enough light in video mode, it automatically switches to the 2-megapixel low-light video camera, which lets in an impressive amount of light with just a bit of noise at 1080p and 30 frames per second. Overall, the TCL 10 Pro is an exceptional value at just under $450. Despite it lacking in a few departments, you get a near flagship level quality phone at a mid-range price. For a full review, head to news.punchjump.com.